tide in our favourite place in the world. So we snuck in on the top of the tide last night, late this afternoon, put the pots in. Not as far up as I want to get them, but we'll shift them this morning. And hopefully it's on. Have to grab some lunch and pour tomorrow.
Sun rising behind us. Alrighty, let's do it. Alright, first one. Sun isn't up yet. Halfway up the system because we couldn't get in far yesterday. That's a nice looking.
That's the smallest one of the two.
Oh, is that the smallest? That might be my crab omelette, Kev. Oh, she's not a she, she's a he, isn't she?
Yeah.
Third pot of the morning. The other two have been up or quite down the bottom. And this one's a spot we don't normally start at, but we knew we couldn't get in deep enough late last night.
Augurs well, I've got to say. I'll put a bit more bait in.
Alright, put a bit more bait in. I want to see the crab, but anyway. I'll show you the sunset and sunrise instead. Oh. So beautiful up here. The birds are just waking up. Super calm morning.
Pass the rescue bait, please, buddy.
Pass the rescue bait with the bait. There we go. Using some chicken carcasses. Met some young lads yesterday and they were saying, oh, they were really hopeful. They had very smelly 3-day-old bait, and Kev said, well, I don't know, crabs kind of like the fresh. They like the fresh bait. So we've got nice fresh chicken carcasses.
And some barramundi wings I've got as well.
Alrighty, so we're going to move
it up
the
system. I'll put that back in the same spot.
Put it back.
That's crab in there.
Right.
No problem with that.
So where's the... where have you got your foot on the other crab, Kev? He's wandered somewhere. Well, I was going to get a picture of him, but
we'll get some more.
Never mind.
People walk around the floor later on.
Here's my crab omelette for breakfast. Hunting and gathering, you need a good breakfast. We've had 2 and 2. Oh, it feels pretty heavy. What do we got? A couple in there?
Oh yeah, a couple of nice crabs.
We've got two we get. Oh,
one big ginny and one big buck.
Oh,
Sit it down.
nice looking crab.
Don't get many ginnies in here.
Having a holiday.
Oh, nice. He's a nice crab. Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's nice. So you're putting barrow wings
wings in here. Oh, yeah. Chicken frames, I think, are better bait, but I didn't have any more.
So we've got 3 or 4 chicken frames and a bag of barrow wings. And you want to keep them fresh.
It's a good start, eh? We weren't even going to get the pots in yesterday. To get the pots in, we've got 5 crabs there so far, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
And a couple we've thrown back.
Yeah, last pot will have a crab in it as well. Very good. Out with Wifey in our favourite place in the world. Tomorrow we'll have some crabs. Even this afternoon. We'll get back this afternoon on the high tide in the little Zodiac. We can run shallow. Oh, there it is.
Oh. All right. Better get my camera down.
Oh.
Did he get you?
He was about to if I didn't let him go.
He's a feisty one.
He's getting pretty towy.
He's just mooching about. Just find a little hole.
Making it out.
Hmm?
Just making it out.
Now where are you going, buddy? First spot. Oi! Oi!
Not a bad little brace of crabs for the first part of the morning.
First spot, he's found a snug spot.
I have to check that bloke. I think he's alright. I'll just check his leg.
I'll check his
There's our first part of the day.
first pot. Sun's still rising.
Where's our little crab measure go? Yeah, no problem. Tongue Bay. Most of the islands have got these little creeks. You can see them on Google Earth. Any of the islands with a nice little creek, Gallinair Inlet, Marcona Inlet, Tongue Bay, even down on back of Shore Island, there's a couple of beautiful creeks there. And all of them this time of the year have great crabs. There we go, this one. Feel a bit heavy?
It feels pretty heavy, Kev.
Want to see crabs? Oh, look at them. Holy Jesus.
I can barely lift it.
Holy hell.
What do we got in there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7
Is it?
crabs in one pot.
1, 2, 3, 4. God, that was heavy.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's some crabs. That one felt heavy after the light one only
All big
100
bucks.
metres before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Scurrying around the boat. That's been a mixed bag this morning, Kev.
Has we're thinking, oh, the crabs aren't up here very much. The last 4 pots we picked up haven't had a crab in them. And then the last pot we pick up has 7 in the one pot.
And now the interesting thing is, we came up yesterday without the camera in the afternoon. There was crabs everywhere.
Yeah.
You could see them in the clear water. Kev picked 2 or 3 up.
I picked up 2. I had a crab in each hand, and then I had more crabs walking past me. What do you do? I couldn't put them in a pocket. They weren't even tied up. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. And then we come back up this morning expecting lots of crabs in all the pots. And in fact, it's been really, really not much.
It's only been
and then
a
the last pot we pick up, there's
7.
7 in the one pot. Just doesn't make sense.
No, but
All
certainly...
the same bait, the same spot. That would be one of the better pots we've ever picked up here.
Yep.
7 in a single pot.
Yeah, we picked up 7 last time we were up here, but I think there was a couple of jennies.
Jennies, yeah. 7.
And up the top of the system today, there was small ones and jennies.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny the seasonal aspect of it, isn't it? Well.
Wow, that changed the colour of that day. I'm thinking, it's going to be nothing pot.
Yeah, I was sad I didn't have the camera yesterday afternoon when we were pulling so many up, but that...
one pot to go in what's affectionately we call the honey hole.
Let's see how we
It's a
go.
little nook down the front of the system, really clear water and really sandy bottom, but it's been a honey hole for years. When nothing else works, I catch a crab at the honey hole. And we've still got a pot there. We've got a monster crab out of it yesterday afternoon. And now we'll run down for the last part of the morning, but we're just about loaded with 8 crabs in one pot, 7 crabs in one pot.
All right. Yeah. How clear is that water?
Five big bucks, all big bucks.
Oh.
7 in one pot, 5 in another. Crabs are running.
Wow. Look at that. Clicking right down.
In each crab pot.
Give us a look at him, Kev. He's a good sized crab. Jeez, he's a monster. So, do you want to give your true confession? We were just asleep. Had a fish.
Doldrums, waiting for the tide to turn. Go get fish. That looks like a crab. I'm sure enough. Oh, yeah. The cruise around might be able to get a couple more.
crab that's gone back in this hole. And Kevy's showing us how to carefully reach in and hopefully not lose his hand. Yes, he's gone pretty deep, eh?
I'm trying to do is get around behind him.
Okay. He was a good size. Gee, he's got a big hole. He's gone in deep. Oh, Kev, holy Toledo.
That's a ginny.
It's a ginny, of course.
After all that.
Show me, just let me have a look anyway.
But there might be a big buck in there. I'll go and have another look, see if there's a buck in there as well.
That doesn't look as big as the one I saw on the edge, but
Okay.
it's coming to you now, love. You know how women are when you upset their home.
No, there's no buck.
No buck there, okay.
You can go back in there. After all that.
She's... was just sending in the plumber, love, sorry.
The concept is the same whether it's a buck or a ginny. You just go really, really slow and you'll find your back of the crab with your hand. And yeah, I haven't been bitten yet. One day I will be, I'm sure. But hey, I swim with crocodiles, who cares?
Well, and the reason we're looking for them is we're high and dry waiting for the tide to come in, so...
So here we are up in Hill Inlet again. It was blowy out the front this morning, made the fly fishing a bit hard, so we, after a successful morning crabbing, we sort of killed a bit of time in the middle of the day, and now on the early rising tide, stepped up through a couple of pools to one of my favourite strips for grunter. It's a long, deep pool, about 3/4 of a kilometre long and about 3 metres deep. And just in time they're loaded with grunter, and they're typically always the same size. We've caught a couple already, but they're not big fish. There's another one about to go now. Hopefully we'll get some bigger ones turn up, and we'll see what happens. Great fish to catch, because they fight clean, they take a bait well, just the rod folds over, fish on, easy. And you get some jacks here and some cod and bring other bits and pieces, but it's the grunter we're really chasing this afternoon. So the grunter have started. Had a favourite little hole in the... Just take your time. Favourite little hole up in the passage. Not big fish yet.
Right down under the water.
There it is.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh. That's not a bad... That's this one.
2 in 2 minutes. Literally just put it back in the water. Another lovely grunter. Alright, bring him up.
If you want to grab him and I'll film.
Just nice size estuary grunter. Maybe 2 kilos, kilo and 3/4. Nice fish. Nice fish.
That's our fourth.
Spiky little bastard.
They're hard to grab a hold of.
Right there. They're lovely.
And that's our fourth in about 10 minutes. When the grunter comes on, they come on.